Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back, man. The Coleman Cowboy back with some more little info. But today, I actually wanted to make this video and kind of show y'all some of the talk that's been going around. There's good little things kind of coming from Tyler Smith. And there's other things going on out here in Texas. Clearly, some shootings going on in Lancaster at a Pee Wee game, actually, man. A youth football, preseason game. Um, So with that being in mind, I think we should all take some time to pray over our families, man, over our states, over our cities, man, and try not to be naive to the world that we're in right now. And I truly wish the best for everybody out here right now. It's a tough time, and it's tough times. Period. So you know, with that being said, man, please, man, keep your head in your mouth in prayer and watch your surroundings and watch how you move, man. So, without further ado, I want to step forward, and I kind of wanted this. I found this interesting, little talk on Tyler. So, if you guys don't know, the last few days we've had our practices have been joint practices with the Chargers, and with the Chargers, I think today may be the last day because I know it's three practices. So today actually may be the last day. Some good things coming from Michael Parsons and actually the Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert. So them two kind of had words or whatnot, good words, nothing bad. Kind of just a praising of each other. Michael Parsons during all these practices he's been unstoppable, man. If there was any player that I could say that is just one of those guys we don't have to worry about, y'all should know by now that that's Michael Parsons. But I got a few things I do want to show you guys, and I'm gonna hold my tongue and let the video talk for itself.
Talk about Tyler Smith, though, I want to focus in on the offensive line. There were two players specifically that I think we all should have been taking a look at to see how they played. Tyler Smith is the first one. Give me an assessment of how you think he played in this opening game.
My final verdict on the NFL preseason debut of Tyler Smith is high six. You saw in the first quarter, the first half, he was basically mauling guys. I saw at least two or three pancakes where he was playing the guys to the ground. The strength that we've seen him put on display in training camp here in Oxnard, it translated immediately to the NFL game. That's very promising for him. Did he make a couple of mistakes? Yeah, you could say the first holding penalty, I don't put that on him. I just think that was a call that I would have made if I'm the referee there. The second one, it could go either way. Call it ticky tack, but let's say it was a holding. Okay, game speed, right? He's learning, like you said, Derek, and like Nick knows, these are all world athletes. I mean, even the backups for another team, even the backups to the backups, these are guys that are some of the best athletes in the world. They're fast, they're quick, they're strong, just like you. So I think he's picking up on that. He's learning. I love what he said after the game, and that he doesn't praise himself. He's always looking to get better. He has the mindset to be a successful player at the NFL level. He has the skill set to be a successful player at the NFL level. I saw flashes of elite play from him, mixed with some growing pains.
Yeah.
But the overall verdict on Tyler Smith, for me, two thumbs up.
So that was something that I thought was pretty cool, unique. I love to kind of hear what the people are saying that's there. These guys are there, man. They're at these joint practices. So I mean, you can take their word, or you can kind of do what I do and get footage of yourself and do some film study, which is something that I would like my site to be able to bring is film study, or let's just say opinionated film study. Today I also felt the need to make a video and kind of give y'all some background of me or understanding who I am, like who's the Coleman Cowboy. And honestly, I'm somebody who loves sports. Sports got me out of a lot of troubles and a lot of bad things or paths that I could have took in my life. My grandmother got me into sports real young. My grandmother, my mother, I was playing football at 4 years old, uh, right there along with my brother. And it was just something that we fell in love with. We were good at it, and we continued to play. Never stopped. High school, elementary, middle school, high school. Uh, so it just continued, for us. I was always a defensive back. So that's why I love, the DBs and the corners and the safeties. That's why I do so much looking at them to what I can relate with the most. But with playing a cornerback, you'll know what's a good wide receiver. If you're a decent cornerback. So my early football periods, I played receiver. Then into the middle school, high school period, I began to play safety. I had a knack for hitting. I enjoy hitting. Kind of an angry kid at certain points in my life, and that's why I said football was really just my escape. And some people know exactly what I'm speaking on. Growing up in sometimes rough neighborhoods or just not the highest parts of your city, man. Those sports, man, that keeps you occupied. So a lot of that time that you could have been using to do all types of whatever, it was that time was portrayed into sports. And when you do that, your kid learns self discipline, structure, respect, responsibility. So something that was really good for me. I graduated from Flowermont High School out here in Texas in the Denton County area, and that was a good program for me. Those coaches, my principal, all of them, man, they did me right, man, and they got to help me experience a lot of different things. So football is my life, and I love football. With that being said, my great grandfather has always been a Cowboys fan. So I grew up, linking with my papa and my uncle Tommy, and that's what we would do: watch football. And it was amazing to be able to yell, to get excited with that unity, to be banking on your team to keep constantly making it, and whatever the outcome may be, you gotta have that back, man. I'm a realistic Cowboys fan. I'm not your every year Super Bowl year type of fan. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. So this channel will give you raw opinions that's not going to be biased towards my team because this is my team. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to lie to myself, nor will I lie to y'all, man. So with that being said, that's a little bit about me. Now speaking on the corner aspect of things, I do want to talk about Bland again. DaRon Bland. This guy is somebody I want you guys to watch in tomorrow during the second preseason game. He is somebody that could come up and take a cornerback spot. And keep in mind, we do have a cornerback that's injured. Like I reported with my last live, we got Lewis injured. He had a little injury. I don't think he's gonna. Well, I know he's not gonna play in the preseason game. None of our starting corners are gonna play in that game. So, like I spoke on, in this period anyway, is a period for people to step up and show you what they got. We need to look and we need to see how some of these cats are gonna play in a real NFL environment. You don't know. College and NFL, two different things. But like my guy said, you are still playing against the top athletes. So yeah, why would you play starters? I mean, honestly, I'll be honest with you, only starters who are starting right now in preseason and in these preseason games, if you're talking quarterback, these are quarterbacks who just went probably to another team. Like Baker Mayfield. Yeah, he played. He played. I want to say like a series or two, but I don't even think he played more than one series, which is first, second, third down. Okay, that's a series. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the ball gets turned over. That's a series. For I know most people know, but some people don't. That's called a series. I believe he honestly played one. I want to say one series, but I'll say two just to be safe, so I'm not, false reporting the news to you. But I mean, those are your cats that are veterans that are going to play, or maybe a veteran that had, a shaky last off season that got to move to a new team. Those are people that are going to play. Like Anthony Barr that we got from the the Dallas Cowboys signed Anthony Barr from the Vikings. Uh, Great linebacker, but yeah, he gonna play. He gonna get some playing time for a couple of reasons. One, he's a veteran that you kind of got a injury background. Cowboys need to see how you play. Two, we need to see how you play in our scheme. Three, we need to see what you can give, so we know how we gonna use you for our squad. Dan Quinn has a very specific thing that he's trying to do. So if you don't fit, we don't want you out there in the wrong spot. And I think a lot of these preseason games are trying to figure out where everybody's going to land. Again, keep an eye out for Bland, man. Number 30. He's a cornerback that's doing good. I tried to see if I found some viewable highlights from him in the first preseason game.
On second down after the loss, there's Gallup. He'll pick up a couple.
You also gonna want to be keeping your eyes out on. At least me. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for Basham, seeing how consistent he's gonna be. He's one of those players where he gives you a lot of flashes, a lot of things to be proud of. I know he caught an interception in practice on the Chargers, but I want consistency. That's another player you want to look at. With our running backs, I do know I'm about to go pull up the stats for you guys for the first preseason game. That's what I'm gonna do. So because we ran the ball a lot more, we had more yards than Denver Bronco did, but I just didn't feel like it was I don't feel like it was successful running, if that makes sense. Speaking of Isaac, shout out to him because he had a better game than Josh Ball. Okay, and I've spoken on him before. That's the international athlete that we got from Mexico. But I do believe on game day for that preseason game against the Broncos, he definitely outplayed Josh Ball, and that's so for me it's concerning. It's concerning. Uh, Looking at some of these beautiful stats, man. All right, so real quick, the rookies that you want to watch. Here we go. DaRon Blaine. So this fella right here, man, that's what I'm talking about. Keeping your eye out on. We'll get a good look at Damon Clark next year. That's our guy that's coming off of he has a surgery. He had a back. I want to say like a spine infusion, but I'm gonna go back and look on this. I don't give y'all the wrong information on that. But he had to have surgery like right after they found out about it, like after the season. Like he was doing like the draft combine. They found out about his injury. So we want to look at Blaine this game. You also want to get a good look at John Ridgeway, uh, which I do think right now he's being outplayed by. I mean, obviously outplayed by Bohanna, which is a good thing because Bohanna's been here for a year now. So I mean that's good. You don't. I don't want. I don't want the guys that I have to just be irrelevant. And if that's the case, they're more likely going to be cut. Devin Harper is another rookie you want to keep an eye on for this game as well. That's our linebacker. I think he had a okay game. I think he had a pretty decent game against the Broncos, but it was definitely some things I did not, I did not like. Jalen Tolbert is one of those cats. I'm also thinking, you want to watch him, man, because right now he actually could be getting outplayed by Houston. And I don't even think they got Houston on the site because Houston is an undrafted. He's a UDA. Yeah, he's a UDFA. So he's an undrafted free agent. Let me see what they got. If they got an update on the injury report on the site right here. No, I don't think this is old. Say week 18. Yeah, they ain't got nothing like that for us right now. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so right now we got DaRon Blaine. He's still a part of the second team. But with Lewis being depending on how bad his injury is, I don't know. And another thing that's been a talk is possible talks of Kelvin Joseph possibly being able to be like being cut. The thing about Kevin is it's so sad because he has the body frame, he has the attitude, but on that field, it's just not the type of it's not the type of play that we were hoping to see from him this year. Also ignore the Trayvon Digg. They got an internet right now going. Not on. I'm sorry. They got a clip on the internet right now going viral. It's been spoken about on ESPN too. With during our joint practice, I guess there was a ball thrown from Herbert where it was just like right in front of Diggs, had his back turned, and I guess the guy caught it. Man, dog, this practice, man. This is practice. This is practice. Yeah, anybody getting crunk about practice, man, you tripping, especially as a corner, especially at a corner. The most embarrassing field, position that's on that field. Cornerback, everybody sees when you mess up, man. Linemen and everybody else kind of get away with some things, but you one on one with a cat and that ball's in that air, everybody's gonna see that. I want to see if Jabril Cox is gonna play. I believe he will. Also, like I was telling you about certain people that's gonna play, certain people that aren't gonna play. He's not a veteran. He's only playing because of his injury, and we didn't really get to get a really good look at him from last year. Because he got injured so early last year. But before his injury, Jabril Cox was looking like the real deal. One of those guys, he always around that ball. So I'm happy for that one. I doubt Vandy will play, but that's somebody that will be looked at deeply week one. Osa Digazua, Carlos Watkins, Gallimore has been a dog in practice. Neil Gallimore has been a dog in practice against the Chargers, is what I'm hearing. And he was the one that had the first play of the Broncos game and just disrupted the whole play. First play, I think it was I know it was a TFL, tackle for loss. I'm not sure how many yards. I want to say like at least 4 or 5 yard loss, man. If Gallimore looked like he coming in the season looking right. Like I was reporting when I went live, Bohanna, he's showing on this, he's showing on second team, but you got to keep in mind how Dan Quinn, it's a defense. It's not as black and white as first team, second team. It's just not that black and white. So it depends on the scheme. So when it comes down to schemes where we have a nose guard, Bohanna's actually been getting those first team reps. I think Gallimore and Odigizua, there'll be that pair type DTs in there. But whenever you need a nose, somebody line up right under, right above that center, right underneath that center, it's going to be Bohanna and John Ridgway. That's what those guys are for. I worry about Tristan Hill this year. He's gonna have to do some breaking out. He's gonna have to have a good game. Tristan Hill, somebody else that could be a surprise cut. I don't even think Austin Falua is still here. I think they already cut Austin Falua. I don't really care about fourth team. Fourth team is not really seeing the field anyway. Well, Story Jackson did get some playing time during the game. I need to see what number he is. I don't know what number Story is. 47. Yeah, that's right. I knew that because he was, yeah. So that's somebody, man, I got good hopes in. I think he did a pretty chill job, just kind of quiet, if that makes sense on the field. He didn't do anything that just stood out. I wanted them to really show me the stats from that game. That's what this is. Yep, this is right. Okay, yeah, this is right. So here goes like some of our little stats from the game, and these are things that. All right, so for me, for like running back, like Rico, with the line playing, man, Rico just to me, I don't think he's just strong enough to keep running through people, man. They were kind of throwing my boy Rico around, man. Malik Davis obviously did the best on that preseason game. So yeah, for me, like I said, I don't really care about running backs like that. These cats may not see the field unless Zeke get a tweak. You know what I mean? Which is likely, but I'm not going to plan for that, so I guess keep an eye on Malik Davis, see if he could give you a better performance. Receiving wise, I do want to see Simi Fielko more in this game. He didn't come in a lot during the Broncos game, but Simi Fielko is somebody to keep an eye on because Simi's been doing a lot of good things in practice. Simi had some deep ball touchdowns in practice against Herbert. I mean, not Herbert. Against the Chargers defense. So those are people you want to look at. I could have sworn I would have seen Houston on here. I don't know why Houston's not on here. If you look at the defense, you see DaRon Bland right there underneath of Nashawn Wright. Now, just an idea. Nashawn Wright, he got picked on that game. So I'm going to throw that out there. He did get picked on. if they threw it as much as they threw it to his side to DaRon Bland, I'm sure his tackle rate would have been right there or something like that. But he just did not get. he didn't get. He didn't get picked on like Nashawn Wright. They were picking on Nashawn Wright. Yeah, so I'm looking at the total Russians, bro. I hope that ain't 100% true. I'm looking at total first downs, and I'm just like, what? Like maybe that's empty stats. I don't know. He had some first downs. Yeah. So they only ran the. They only had 39 yards in rushing. We had a total of 141. So I don't know. We'll also keep an eye on to see what's going on with throwing. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't judge the team in saying that we still on the run first, offensive mindset yet because it's preseason. So we're not showing all our packages. We're not showing all, using all of our weapon plays. We're not being spontaneous. We're not even using DAC. So of course, we're not doing a lot of throwing and stuff. I did not think Cooper Rush played well. So another person to look at, and it's the main person, is Will Greer because Will Greer will play. He's been back at practice, and he feels like he's better than ever. And I think Will Greer can take that second, your backup QB spot, man. Cooper Rush is cool, man, but I just think it's time to get a more dynamic backup quarterback. Period. But yeah, so I basically wanted just to do a video today, kind of show y'all some of this stuff, man, and let you guys, see who you want to look out for, man. You're seeing some of the rookies to watch. I'm telling you about some of them to watch. Some of those guys that sneak up on you, as well as some of the cats that I'm not, I'm thinking could be cut. I do want to see more from Jake Ferguson. I think he had a pretty good game. Uh, and he's somebody that could definitely make the team. I wouldn't mind him in and Jeremy out. Before I go, man, I just want to show a list of some of our offensive people, man, so I can see who we got this year, see who's working with who. Um, I do like our running back coach for now. I like our quarterback coach. The line coaches is what I've been looking at. These guys scare me. Well, yeah, man. Defense stacked up, man. Yeah, we got a stocked up defense. Got some good coaching experience on it too, though. See the difference from our defense and then the years and the offensive coaches. They got one guy on offense that's been coaching for over 20 years. Our defense got a couple of them. Love John Fossil. He has great energy, great coach. Cedric Smith's been doing a darn good job, man. Getting players bigger that offseason peanut butter. Shout out to Vash Lombardi with that one. So yeah, man, that's the stilo right now. So like I say, man, ain't much going on today with them. I would say, everybody enjoy your work day tomorrow if you go to work. If you don't, get some barbecue going. You know it's Texas, it's hot. If you're not in Texas, wherever you're at, but get ready for that game. And I believe that game comes on. I want to say right now, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. So I should make a video before the game comes on, just to give an idea of who should be playing, but not may not be playing. Injury update again, because some people may be back in action to playing their preseason game, some may not, man. But I did want to be consistent and keep bringing you guys some footage, and anytime I can do that, I definitely will. Let y'all see this real quick from practice. I know Zeke had a run where he knocked somebody's helmet off. I thought it was gonna be that one. He ran straight through it. Number 24 on the Chargers, whoever that is, y'all can let me know. But he ran through and knocked somebody's head off. Some of that defensive go, little one-on-one sets. Basically, they line up and each defender gets a one-on-one chance. Got to try to get to the QB. Look at that. That's that boy Bland. That's what I'm telling you about. That boy gonna be something to watch out for, man. He gonna be a dangerous cat out there. Good shit, Vandy. Good things out there, man. Well, that's my time for the day. Casey, man. The Coleman Cowboy. We out, man. Tune in. Tune in. I'll be back tomorrow with a little something, a little razzle dazzle. I'm out.